Happy New Year, our lovely online family. Thank you for joining us at another section of Love with Phil. My name is Happiness Martins, and here with me in the studio is Mrs. Phil Adedeji.
Good evening.
You're welcome, ma.
Compliments.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, so we'll be continuing from our previous topic
Okay.
that we had the last session, which is handling unequal division of labor in marriage. So today we'll be looking at the solutions that we can provide for couples to handle these situations.
Okay. Thank you. All right. In handling it, I believe the first thing is honest communication.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people they feel hurt, but they just felt, let me keep it, or there's no need making force, out of it. Meanwhile, they are hurting. So this is where you understand, you now see where little thing happen and then one of the partner will just flare up. Do you understand? So until you let those things out, you might not be able to actually behave well around your partner. So first thing is to make sure that you encourage honest communication. It's not just open communication here now. You have to make sure that you are honest in your expression. You are honest, your feelings. Let your partner understand what you're feeling.
Okay, but I think I have to ask you this question.
Okay.
What if your partner thinks you are nagging? Because sometimes you want to raise this concerns, I'm the one doing this, I'm the one doing this, and they feel like you're nagging. That bridges your own way of starting the conversation. So how do you handle that?
Okay, presentation.
Okay.
How have you been presenting it? Okay, have you been presenting it in a way that suspect either how do I put it now, that makes it sound as if you are resenting the other partner? Okay, once resentment comes in, there is no other way you can present your feelings. It will always go the wrong way. Okay, so and that's why it's, we encourage that. Don't let it get to the point where you are bitter, where you now begin to resent your partner before you let out whatever you are feeling about each other. Okay, and that's why, going back, you just have to encourage honest communication. And in communicating your feelings, you have to put in perspective every of your points. Don't express yourself just because of the way you are feeling. You have to also consider the other partner. Okay, and what do I mean by that? You have to understand the time. Okay, this person, what is the schedule, what is the work timing of this person? Okay, my partner, what the time zone is part of it. Then
under pressure,
under pressure. Yeah, so you have to put all those things into perspective before you let out anything. So even though you're having honest communication, also put into perspective, okay, this person, what is the work timing all about? Yeah, so you just have to understand their mindset, understand that even the time that you are raising the whatever discussion you're having. Like for me, sometimes when I have to discuss something, out of every other thing that we are used to, maybe I just my observations or something, I actually prepare him ahead. It's not something I just come to him and say we are talking. Do you understand? Sometimes it might be a little chat, might be something I just, please, there is need, we need to talk. Do you understand? Please let me know when it's convenient for you. So those things prepare their mind. It makes them to feel relaxed, like, okay, that means it's not really something I should prepare myself for. Do you understand? Hey, so it helps. You can give the person head on, like, okay, please, we need to talk. Do you understand? You can even have it like as if you're having a meeting, and that is why, sincerely, this family runs. It takes a lot, but people don't understand. Okay, there was this book, this journal I prepared for family journal. It's something that helps you to stay connected at all time. In that journal, there is time for both of you, just both of you, having time together to talk. So I don't want us to really go into that right now. All right, so it helps when you give them like time. Okay, please, if it's convenient for you, can we talk tonight when you're back, or maybe weekend or something? So such discussion is not something you rush.
Just wake up.
Okay, because you might end up getting into your partner's nerve. You can say something that will trigger something in them. So you have to also prepare your words, organize your thoughts before you come to them.
Okay, so you're saying presentation.
Presentation, yes.
Important.
Not at that point where you are either cooking in the kitchen, you're coming out. You see now, you are watching TV and I'm there in the kitchen. That's not the right timing. Okay, so your presentation also matters. Then you now come to the you have to be empathetic. Okay, you have to show empathy, meaning that you don't know what is eating your partner up. You don't know the deadline is trying to meet, work, related. You don't know. It can even be his own personal family. It can be a personal family. You don't know. Do you understand? Sometimes some partner don't really feel comfortable discussing her, especially when they know that the other partner can, maybe the person is not sensitive, is not a sensitive human being. So you don't know. So all you need to do is to just make sure that you also consider. And some people will still know what they are going through. They will still know what their partner is, going through at that point, but yet they still want to. Okay, so that is where you have to be empathetic. You have to make sure that you are showing empathy. Honey, I know, your work, this and that, but please, do you understand? Is this doable for you? Do you understand? So you just have to show that concern, that you care about whatever they do. Some partner will even say, your work is not as tedious as mine. You don't have to bring that in. Work is work, whether it's tedious or not. So that is where being empathetic actually comes in. Then another thing is you have to analyze what is the thing. Okay, if you're just talking about house chores, this and that, you have to analyze it. Okay, so what is it? Is it kitchen that is cranking me up? What is it? So both of you have to bring it to the open. All right, this is what we have, this whole family, this is what we have to do. Is it childcare? Is it handling the kitchen? Is it handling the laundry? So if you, as a person that you want to complain, if you have to list those things out, then do it. Before you come into the meeting, before you engage your partner, list those things out. So that when you are talking, if, so it might end up asking you, okay, what is even the problem? And you now begin to ramble like, everything. It's not everything. Yes. Okay, so you have to be specific. All right. So doing that, another thing that you need to also do is to now make sure that, okay, be flexible. Okay, you have to be flexible, meaning that don't be rigid, don't be difficult. Some people can be very, very difficult. Even when a man is helping you in the kitchen, you can still say, hey, now wow, is that how they cook it? Is that how? No. So don't be rigid, be flexible. Anything you want that person to do, as far as you are also available, you can also, monitor. So let out your mind, let your partner understand what you need from them, and don't be rigid. If you expect your partner to do this and is not available to do it at that moment, don't take it out of proportion. Do you understand? Don't take it out of proportion. Just try and, okay, he's not doing it now. Maybe time, maybe it's not, doable for him at that particular time. And then if you can still, just go ahead and do it. Then you have to be clear about your expectations. Don't just say he's not helping me at all. Most of us, we have unrealistic expectations.
What we see on Nollywood.
Well, Nollywood is not it's not like some of them is not realistic. Okay?
Yeah.
I've seen somebody that told daddy that my husband will not open the door. Which open the door? That door for you. I don't understand it. You don't watch and finish for Nollywood. You now want to come and practicalize. No. They will not. I'm this, even when I'm pregnant, you will not open the door. So some people make mountain out of nothing. Okay? So don't try to love, just you want to fuse everything. You just want to make this one, that one. Be specific. Okay? Be specific. Let your partner breathe. Some people, they want everything done by their partner. And as I'm saying it's when it's always it can be the husband that is also expecting, having that unrealistic expectation from the wife. So now you know that this woman has overworked himself. You know that this woman is right now, even if you put yourself in a position, you can't offer what you're asking. And then you now say, is it not just to work? Is it not just to work? That doesn't mean that you still not come and perform your duty. Do you understand? So we have to be sensitive to each other's need. You have to analyze those things. Make sure you are realistic about what you are asking for. You cannot say because you want your husband to do everything now, you just give birth to a newborn baby, and you carry new baby and give to your husband and say you must be part of running of this home. So there are things. I've seen a man that was bathing a newborn baby online before. Okay, when I gave birth to my own baby, I should now give my baby to my husband because that's what I saw. So my husband cannot hold a newborn baby, so I should now say no. I've seen a man
do that.
You know, so you have to do it. It doesn't make sense. So just make sure that whatever you are asking for, bring it to the open. Try and understand your partner. Understand their strengths. Make sure you understand your partner's strength. Just like what I said in the other video, I told him, as I am, it's not, I can do almost everything. If you see me working at home, you will think, but I made him understand every other thing I can do. But you see, laundry, everybody have their strengths. Everybody know what is, is okay for them, what they can do, what their capacity can carry. So understand each other's strengths. And where you know that this person can actually learn, then give room for learning. It's not bad. Learning is not bad. You are doing it for each other. Just like you said in the other episode. Whatever you are doing, you are not doing it for your partner. You are one.
Together.
You are one. So make everything you do as you are doing it for yourself. Even the scriptures was, said it, that love your neighbor as yourself. You love yourself, then love your neighbor the same way. Do you understand? So as far as you have come to say, yes, I do in this marriage, make it work. It won't cost you anything. And like I said earlier, if you know that you are not available, then make other things available that can help. Do you know that some people will still tell you that in my house, in my home, we can never use washing machine. And if you ask them why, no, that was how I was raised. We can't use, we have to use our hand. You want to kill that woman. There's nothing wrong with washing machine. No. It's the way you set it. Some people say, hey, it will bleach my clothes, it will do this one, it will tear my clothes. It's the way you set it. Some people will set washing machine into the one that can remove stone. Okay, and you are putting stone clothes inside. So will it not remove your stone? So you have to, like this part of the world. If you want to kill us, just go and put whatever you want to kill us in a book. We don't know how to read instruction. So that machine have an instruction. You can go, you can read, and then it will help you to navigate whatever you want to do in your house. Some people have dishwasher. Why, if you have the capacity, why not get it? So if those things are things that can give you issues, just get things that can make it easy. Like for me, I like pounded yam. And I know that I don't get hand to pound. My husband cannot pound. Do you understand? Okay. How do we go about it? We got something, a small machine that we use in pounding it. So this thing is not difficult. It's not difficult. Don't make things difficult for yourself. So if you have the ability to get most of the things that can help you, and if maybe you think your wife is asking for too much, if that woman is working, let her, if that woman is working, maybe leaving early in the morning and coming back in the night is what is eating her up, and you have the capacity, tell her to stop working now. Then you start paying her salary. It's as simple as that. Yes, it's as simple as that.
Okay, now Ma, I want to ask you one question. What about if a woman gets married to a traditional partner? By that I mean, there are some men that feel like it's when you pound the pepper, it shows that you are a hardworking woman. You shouldn't use blender, like you mentioned. You shouldn't use washing machine. You shouldn't use any equipment that aid your work. They want you to do it by yourself. So how do you manage that kind of person?
You're even talking about that. What about the one that will tell you that is the food that you cook today that will eat? Wow. So you dare not cook soup and say, I want to go and put it in the freezer. Have you heard that before? Yes, I'm telling you, there was a lady that they were about getting married though. And the guy said, just out of something, anytime we go out, you hardly eat. What is the matter? I said, no, those soup, they've already warm. I said, what do you mean? Say, I don't eat. I eat fresh food. Wow. You have to be going to them. Not that you buy tomato and bring it and keep. Once you want to cook, you go to the market. Buy your pepper, cook it every day.
Wow.
So what do you say about that? We have some people that are just like that. But for me, I won't really condemn them. I will only advise that they change. Okay? And in a situation whereby they can't change, I will advise that they let their partner know what she's, entering into before, yes, I do. So if you tell me, just like I told my husband that laundry is my issue, if you tell me before I enter that me na fresh food that they do, and I know that my capacity cannot carry, I won't enter. So make sure that you do. It's not something that you allow them to enter before they know what you want from them, or what you need from them, your expectation from them. Just like I said, unrealistic expectation. You don't, this age, even our people then, I'm not sure they are doing fresh food every day. It's true now. At least one way or the other, they have their pepper. The one that is not staying in the village, they will have pepper that they've used yesterday or something that is still somewhere that they can do. Yes. So that one is unrealistic expectation. And sincerely, I don't know any lady that will willingly go into such.
Okay, because I know a couple, right? The husband doesn't eat, like you said, a food that was made the previous day.
Okay.
And then he likes his clothes to be hand washed. These are people that I know. So when he got married to this lady, he told her, I don't want you to work. I want you to be a full-time housewife. And then I will pay you every month for taking care of the house and taking care of me. And then she agreed, and it worked out for them. So I also feel like it is what the both parties really want.
Just like I said.
And if it works for them, it's still fine.
Exactly.
But if it doesn't work, I think that's where people have to come in and make this have these conversations, and then
that's why I said make sure you communicate it.
It's very important.
Let me know what I'm going into. So it's not something, I don't want marriage to open my eyes in that. Yes, now you don't see, there are things you don't do to people. Don't put them on the spot where they will now, what do I do? What do I not do? What do I do? So if you tell them, just like what you said, the person that you know, this is what I want from you, I will be paying you, and I'm okay. See, the sincere truth is that if you are not actually doing, how do I call it now? This early in the morning, you are off to work, then you are coming back late. There are things that are doable. Do you understand? There are things that you can actually do. But if you are still the same person that will go to work and you come back, you still take care of children, there are times that you are pregnant and all that, and there are still all this expectation. I don't know how you can actually cope. No, it's the truth. For me, I love to be honest with my feelings. No hard feelings here. But for me, I just believe that is not doable. But if somebody is telling me that it's possible, then so be it. But don't come back and start resenting that person.
Okay. Yeah. So Ma, I would also want you to give a little light about comparison, and then appreciation. Does it also impact this kind of conversations?
Yes. Just like I said that somebody said, it doesn't open the door for me. I see that as comparison. You have seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you want to compare your partner into doing it. It doesn't work that way. So that is comparison. Just like the person I said, he saw high and daddy in the market and saying, my husband will never come. That's comparison. Okay. So there are things that work for people. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work for me. So every homes are different. The way people run their home. There was a day I told my senior sister, I stayed with her before I got married. And, of course, I saw it all, how she and my uncle relate, and all that, raising their children and all that. I love their, their relationship. So cordial and all that. But when I got married, I studied my own husband. And one day we were just gisting and said, how is marriage going? I said, well, marriage is going well. I appreciate everything I learned, staying with you and all that. But there are some I can't practice. Do you understand? Yeah. So you must understand the basics. You must understand what your own home stand for. I know what we stand for as family. There are ways I see people, relate with their children that I can never, in fact, I can't allow my children to smell it. Do you understand me now? So you must understand, don't compare. If this one is working for you and your husband in your family, please work on it. Just work on it. Keep working on it until it gets better. And do you know another issue that we have is that most of the time when people just discover that this thing, I've tried it, it works, you just leave it at that. Things get outdated. Okay, so once you look at this thing, it works, keep improving on it. Just make sure you are improving on it. Okay, get better. Okay, so that's on comparison. Then appreciation. Most people don't just know how to appreciate. They just believe that what's the big deal. Such an attitude is bad. It's not a good one. Let's even take it out of either relationship or marriage things now. Even between both of us. Now we are doing this together. Does it mean, is it my right? I can't count it as a right for me. So there must be a level of, I'm not just your pastor, I'm not just, it shouldn't just be based on relationship of course, I'm a pastor, of course. If you're not available, you're not available. So for the fact that you are available to do this, then I should always appreciate that. It's something I should always make sure, consciously appreciate that effort. Look at the time that you made, you just have to come here. Today is Sunday, it's either you just want to rest, but you still felt, even when I was trying to discourage, you still felt like, no, mommy, let's just conclude on this topic. So that is sacrifice. You must understand that everything that your partner or anybody, that's why I don't want to talk more on the married thing, anybody, any assistance, any help, anybody render, see it as a sacrifice. So don't just see it as an entitlement. Many people have entitlement mentality these days. So it prevents them from knowing how to acknowledge little assistance rendered to them. Yeah. So that is it. That is it.
Wow, that was a handful. Hope you enjoyed this section. Thank you so much. That was very insightful.
You're welcome.
So till we meet you again next time, stay tuned with Love with Pearl. We love you and have a lovely day. Bye.
God bless you. Bye.